Deb.
What?
Hold on, Deb.
What?
Can you hear me? Come on,
What?
reel it back in. We got to talk to our teams. We are so excited, Deb and I, to bring you the 2014 Next Iron Coach competition. We have been talking about our 2014 goals. We are fast approaching the new year, and it happens to be one of the busiest times of the year for health and fitness, and honestly, that's when I like to set some ginormous yearly goals for myself. I know Deb does the same exact thing, and so we thought, what better way to help you work on your 2014 goals than to have a competition, which we are calling the Next Iron Coach competition. So here's the deal. Deb and I are going to explain this a little bit in the video, and then we'll put more details in our group pages for you guys to understand. But this first competition, we're going to kick off on January 1st. It's going to be a 2-month competition, so it'll run January 1st through February 28th. We are going to have participants from both of our teams, so we want a minimum of 10 coaches participating from each of our teams. So a minimum of 20 total coaches. There's going to be a cash pot to win at the end of this, 60-day, quote unquote, 60-day challenge period. And Deb's going to explain a little bit how you get entries into that pot. But basically, how the pot is going to be put together is that each participant will be asked to kick in a $10 participant fee. Okay, so do the math. If we have 10 participants from each team, minimum, 20 participants, that starts us off with a $200 cash pot. In addition to that, Deb and I are going to match that and each contribute $100 towards the pot. So that brings the pot up to $400, which is amazing. We're going to have 2 winners. At the end of February 28th, we're going to have 2 winners, and everybody's going to have a level playing field for this competition, and you'll have a chance to earn as many entries as possible throughout this 2-month period. So, Deb, why don't you share ways that the participants will get an entry?
All right, Jen. Let me wipe the sweat off my brow here. There we go. Anyway. The 2014 Iron Coach competition. How do you win entries into this amazing pot? We have put it together so that you're going to get entries for doing the things that are going to be most important for you meeting your business goals this year. We'll post the whole list in our group, but they're going to be things such as earning Success Club points. Every single Success Club point you win or you earn will give you an entry into the pot. It will be things like rank advancements to Emerald, to Diamond, to Ruby. We've even are talking about having you get a point or an entry for your personally sponsored coaches rank advancing. So like in the Team Cup Challenge, you know that the coach and the personally sponsored coach both get points, because you know that when you help your coaches, that is very important. Personal volume points, we're going to give entries for certain amounts of personal volume points, for hosting challenge groups each month. So just things like that, things that you should be doing anyway, that we know many of you are doing, but just want to give you a little bit of extra impetus, a little bit more motivation to do those things and not just put them off, but get them done. Starting off in January, don't delay, don't wait. That's why we're giving you guys 30 days or more, actually more than 30 days, to get your head around this, to get yourself really excited, to start planning out, how am I going to maximize all these entries into this pot? Like Jen said, we're going to have a minimum of 20 participants, 10 from her team, 10 from mine. And then she and I are both kicking in $100. So you've got a pot that's a minimum of $400. So if we have more than 20 participants, the pot just grows. So you can see that you have a lot of extra incentive to win this pot. In addition to the Success Club trip will be announced in January, so you want to be getting on to that with your Success Club points. So there's lots of reasons to really kick off January with a huge explosion. Right, Jen?
Yeah, and I'm so glad you mentioned the Success Club trip, because every January I'm just like, okay, they're going to announce it at the January Super Saturday meeting. And this will be my third trip coming up that I've been on with a Success Club trip, earning it. So every January I am just dead on with like, okay, we start fresh. This is a new year, time to hit Success Club again every single month and earn that Success Club trip for me and my family. That is definitely a family reward thing for me every year. And I know I've talked to a lot of my coaches about this, and they are gung-ho about starting to earn that trip come the first of the year. So we have that. We have, rank advancement goals before we get to Summit, which is only going to be 6 months away. And we just have a fresh new year to become an elite coach or a premier coach. I mean, I know some of you guys might think that's way out of your reach, but it's not, especially if you start planning for it and wanting to earn it at the beginning of the year. That is when we can start fresh slate. Every single coach in the network starts fresh. So don't think that you don't have a shot, because you do. And I'm setting my goals, and I depend on my team to hit these goals. So I want to make it fun and even more inviting for you to hit your goals, which in turn help us meet our goals. And I know you've heard this from me before, but New Year's are always the most exciting time of the year. So again, we will post all the details and more. You can ask questions about it. I hope you consider it, because honestly, you should be part of this. Why? Because it's going to cost you $5 for January, $5 for February. I know you guys can spare $10, so just do it, because we're going to create a really fun competition for the whole team, and you have a chance to win some sweet money and grow your business. So do it, guys. Don't hesitate. This is a really fun thing to be part of. So,
you guys ready? You guys ready? I want you to call it. Who is going to be the 2014 next Iron Coach?